Hey guys, it's Matt here at Northwest Guitars. I'm here today to talk to you about our latest competition. Going to be raffling off this Hagstrom Fantomen guitar. Before we get into that though, just want to point you to the links in the description where you can find our website, sign up for our mailing list, and our social media links to follow us across Facebook, Instagram and Twitter. And if you do that, it just means you're kept abreast of all the latest competitions, as well as loads of other great guitar content that we do. Everything from the best locking tuners to basic guitar wiring. So make sure you check them out once the video is done. So today I'm going to be talking about this Hagstrom Fantomen guitar in white gloss. It's designed in conjunction with the Swedish band Ghost, hence its rather wild asymmetrical shape. I didn't know too much about Ghost. I checked them out, obviously doing the research for this instrument. They look a lot like the band Slipknot. They wear lots of fancy costumes and masks. And when I listened to their music, I was expecting something really heavy, but they're actually got more in common with 80s hard rock bands like Bon Jovi, Motley Crue and those kind of sounds, which was a pleasant surprise actually. They've got some really good tunes out there, so definitely recommend checking them out. They've won a few Grammys, so they seem to be doing pretty well for themselves in the rock world. So let's talk about the body. It's solid mahogany. As you can see, it's got this really cool asymmetrical shape. It looks absolutely fantastic. It's definitely going to turn some heads if you rock up to your next show with one of these. It's actually quite thin, as you can see there, so not as heavy as you'd expect it to be for a solid mahogany bodied guitar. Despite its rather large size, it's actually quite big. Yeah, it's deceptively lightweight actually. Okay, so let's talk about the neck. It's a Canadian maple neck. It's a neck through, as you can see there, joined to the body with a mortise and tenon joint. If you know anything about woodwork, you'll know that's a very aesthetically pleasing and also a very structurally sound way to join two different pieces of wood. It's a longer scale than you'd expect. So normally on this guitar you'd expect the kind of Les Paul 24.75 inch scale. It's actually a 25.5, and you can feel that when you play as well. The strings are a bit snappier, there's less of the kind of movement, especially with a set of 9s on it. It does feel absolutely fantastic to play though. We have something called a resonator wood fretboard, so it's designed to imitate ebony. It's a composite material. What that means is you don't get the kind of naturally occurring variations in density. Instead it's like one solid piece all the way through, and according to Hagstrom that gives you some harmonic richness and some tonal advantages as well. It looks great though. I don't think anyone would be able to tell from the look alone that it's not actually an ebony fretboard. So we've got two humbucking pickups here. They're designed by Johan Lundgren, a Swedish pickup designer. He's famous for designing the pickups for the band Meshuggah. If you ever listen to them, very heavy band. On this guitar we've got an Alnico 2 in the neck for your nice warm neck sounds, and then an Alnico 5 in the bridge for something a bit crisper and a bit sharper for attacking those riffs. It's also got a split coil system for each pickup, so you just raise the tone knobs and that gives you a lot more tonal variety, which is, it's always a great thing to have that. Hardware wise, we've got a long travel tuner-matic bridge. What that means is you've got a bit more travel on the saddles because it's slightly wider, so you can do better intonation adjustments. One of the most common issues with tuner-matic bridges is running out of movement, so with this you're not likely to find that a problem because of the extra room it's got there. Feels nice and solid. On the other end, we've got these Hagstrom tuners. They look really, really cool. Got this kind of stepped design to them, which as a byproduct actually makes them quite easy to turn. If you're on stage and you've got sweaty hands, then you're definitely not going to slip off those. It's also got a Graphtec Tusk nut as well, so it's a high quality instrument all around. Okay, now we've got the specs out of the way, let's have a listen to how it sounds. I'm going to put it through various different tones. We'll start off with something dirty because at the end of the day it's a hard rock guitar and that's what it's designed for. But I think you might be pleasantly surprised at some of the clean sounds you can get out of it, especially with that split coil option. So have a listen and let us know what you think in the comments. Well, there you have it, guys, the Hagstrom Fantomen guitar in white gloss. Hope you enjoyed that little sound demo. Make sure you leave us any comments, let us know what you think about it, and hit the link in the description if you'd like to be in with a chance of winning this amazing guitar. Thanks so much for watching again, really appreciate it. Make sure you give us a follow on all the socials, give the video a like, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more great guitar content.